Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how are you today? Okay, today is time to presentation for my group that is group 4. That member, I'm Seika Rahmatul Azahra and my partner Hafiz Asyafi Bima Afilah and Ratna Putri. We will to discuss about content words. First time, I will start my presentation from first definition of content words, the second is types words of content words, and the last is example of content words in sentence. The first is definition of content words. Content words are words that have meaning. They can be compared to grammatical words, which are structural. Content words in linguistics are words that possess semantic content and contribute to the meaning of the sentence in which they occur. In Indonesian, content words berarti sebuah kata yang memiliki makna. Mereka dapat dibandingkan dengan kata-kata gramatikal yang struktural. Dalam linguistik, content word adalah kata-kata yang memiliki konten semantik dan berkontribusi dalam sebuah kalimat. Okay, next I will to explain about type words of content words. The first is noun atau kata benda. Noun is a name of person, things, places, or ID. Second, verb atau kata kerja. Verb is a express action or being. Third, adjective atau kata sifat. Adjective is modifies or describes a noun or pronoun. And the last, number 4 is adverb atau kata keterangan. Adverb is modifies or describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Okay, now I will to explain about the types of nouns based on the shapes. Berdasarkan bentuknya, was a concrete noun and abstract noun. Concrete noun is a noun that can be observed by the five of sense. Concrete noun adalah kata benda yang dapat diraba, dirasakan, dilihat, dan dipegang oleh panca indera. For example, table, sugar, plate, and sandals. Abstract noun. Abstract noun is a noun that cannot be observed by the five of sense. Not a material object, are usually used to express idea, concept, and feelings. Abstract noun adalah kata benda yang tidak bisa diamati atau dilihat oleh panca indera. Biasanya kata benda ini mengekspresikan sebuah ide, konsep, dan perasaan. For example, happiness, sadness, love, and music. Based on naming, berdasarkan penamaannya, was a common noun. Common noun is a classification of nouns for people and things in general. Common noun adalah kata benda yang mengklarifikasikan orang dan barang secara umum. Example, book, table, house, and sandals. The second is proper noun. Proper noun is a classification of nouns for specific people, place, and things. Proper noun adalah kata benda yang mengklarifikasikan orang dan barang secara general atau secara khusus, seperti nama sebuah negara dan nama seseorang. For example, Jakarta, Indonesia, Rani, and Dili. Collective noun. Collective noun is a noun used to describe a group or collection. Collective noun adalah kata benda yang digunakan untuk mendeskripsikan suatu grup. For example, a group of people, family, class, and team. Group of animals, bear, fish, and flock. Group of things, furniture, equipment, and bunch. Material noun. Material noun is a noun that comes from nature. Material noun adalah kata benda yang datang dari alam. Example, water, gold, silver, and sun. By quantity, berdasarkan kuantitasnya, was a uncountable noun and countable noun. Uncountable noun are noun that cannot be counted and pluralis. Cannot start with 1, 2, 3, or a or n. Uncountable noun adalah kata benda yang tidak bisa dihitung. Example: sugar, sun, milk, and water. Countable noun. Countable noun are noun that can be counted. Countable noun are divided into two types, singular countable and plural countable. Countable noun adalah kata benda yang dapat dihitung. Countable noun dibagi menjadi dua, yaitu singular countable. Singular countable adalah kata benda yang dapat dihitung berdasarkan bentuk tunggal, sedangkan plural noun adalah kata benda yang artinya jamak. Contoh untuk singular countable adalah pet, cat, and cat. Sedangkan plural countable memiliki contoh dengan pets, cars, case, dan lain-lain.
Okay, I'm Ratna Putri and I will explain the types of verb. Number 1 is regular verb. A verb that past, second form, and past participle, third form is made with adding d or ed. Jadi, regular verb adalah bentuk kata kerja yang beraturan dalam membentuk simple past tense dan past participle dengan menambahkan d atau ed. For example, walk, walked, walked, call, called, called. Number 2 is irregular verb. If the formation of the verb is otherwise than the regular verb, it is called irregular verb. Jadi, irregular verb ini kebalikan dari regular verb yang tidak beraturan dan tidak menggunakan akhiran ed. For example, shut, 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 break, broke, broken, go, went, gone. Number 3 is linking verb. A verb that acts as a link between two words is called linking verb. It connects or links a subject to a noun or an adjective in the predicate. Linking verb adalah kata kerja yang digunakan untuk menghubungkan antara subjek dengan informasi atau deskripsi atau subjek komplement, bisa berupa noun, pronoun, adjective. For example, appear, taste, smell, feel, look, etc. 4. Transitive verb. A verb that needs an object to complete itself is called transitive verb. It is called transitive because it passes its action from subject to object. Transitive verb adalah kata kerja yang membutuhkan objek agar kalimat menjadi utuh dan memiliki makna. For example, the boy kicks the football. Okay, next, intransitive verb. A verb that doesn't need any object to complete itself is called intransitive verb. It does not pass its action from subject to the object. Jadi, intransitive verb ini adalah kata kerja yang tidak membutuhkan objek dalam sebuah kalimat. For example, sleep, arrive, come, etc. Next, finite verb. Finite verbs mean those verbs which can change their form accordance with the subject. It defines the time, past or present, and the subject. Jadi, finite verbs ini adalah kata kerja yang memiliki subjek dan difungsikan sebagai kata kerja utama dengan penggunaannya ini menyesuaikan dengan subjek dan tensesnya. For example, I eat rice, he eats rice, they eat rice. Infinitive verb. An infinitive is a verb which has to before it. It shows infinite action when it's used at the beginning of the sentence. Jadi, yang dimaksud dengan infinitive verb adalah kata kerja yang berfungsi sebagai kata sifat, kata benda, dan biasanya dimulai dengan kata to dan diikuti oleh bentuk dasar dari verb. For example, to see is to believe. Okay, next, types of adjective. Number 1 is descriptive adjective. Descriptive adjective are used to illustrate or describe the qualities of a noun or pronoun of a sentence. Descriptive adjective adalah kata sifat yang berfungsi untuk mendeskripsikan noun yang mengikutinya. Example, expensive, tall, ugly, etc. Number 2, demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective demonstrates about things, people, or animals. It is used to exposition of the noun. It comes before other adjective in phrases or sentence. Jadi, demonstrative adjective ini adalah kata sifat yang digunakan untuk mengindikasikan orang atau benda yang kita tunjuk atau bicarakan. Example, this, those, this, that, etc. Number 3 is distributive adjective. Distributive adjectives are generally used to point to a particular group or individual and are used with singular nouns. It is used to modify nouns. Each, neither, every, and other is for distributive adjective. Jadi, distributive adjective ini bersifat kata sifat yang menunjukkan bahwa kata benda yang digunakan satu demi satu atau terpisah. Number 4 is interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjectives are used to interrogate nouns and modify them. There are 3 interrogative adjectives, which, what, and whose. Jadi interrogative adjective ini adalah special adjective yang digunakan untuk mengajukan pertanyaan berkaitan dengan noun atau noun phrase. Jadi biasanya digunakan di depan noun. Okay, next, numeral adjective. A numeral adjective determines about the number of the nouns present in any sentence. Numeral adjectives are of 3 types: definite numeral adjective, or cardinal and ordinal, indefinite numeral adjective, and distributive numeral adjective. Jadi numeral adjective ini adalah kata sifat yang digunakan untuk menunjukkan suatu susunan atau jumlah sebuah benda. For example, this is my second time. Next, quantitative adjective. The quantitative adjective is used to explain the noun or person or thing and its quantity in the sentence. Sometimes, numeral adjective is also called a quantitative adjective, though it specifies the number. Jadi quantitative adjective ini adalah kata sifat yang digunakan untuk menyatakan banyaknya suatu benda atau jumlah benda. For example, little, more, much, many. Okay, next, proper adjective. Proper adjective indicates an appropriate person, things, animal, or object. It refers to a particular person of existence and hence needs to be capitalized. Jadi proper adjective ini adalah kata sifat yang merupakan turunan dari proper noun, yaitu penggolongan kata benda secara spesifik, baik orang atau benda. For example, N for Indonesian. The last, possessive adjective. A possessive adjective shows the possessive nature of the noun to a person or people in a sentence. The possessive adjective also performs as a possessive pronouns. Jadi, possessive adjective adalah determiner atau special adjective yang digunakan untuk menyatakan kepemilikan terhadap noun. For example, my, our, yours, his, her, their.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hafiz Asyafi Bima Afilah. I will continue the presentation about the type of content word. Number 4 is type of adverb. Adverb clauses and adverb phrases are clauses and phrases that modify the verb, adjective, or other adverb in the sentence. Or in Indonesian, adverb clauses dan adverb phrases adalah klausa dan frasa yang memodifikasi kata kerja, kata sifat, atau kata keterangan dalam kalimat. For example, he ran toward the bus until he was tired. This is example for adverb clauses. And for adverb phrases, he came carrying his box with 2 hands. Number 1 of type of adverb is conjunctive adverb. A conjunctive adverb connects phrases or independent clauses. It provides transition between ideas and show relationship. Conjunctive adverb are also called connector. Conjunctive adverb menghubungkan frasa atau klausa independen. Ini memberikan transisi antara ide-ide dan menunjukkan hubungan. Conjunctive adverb juga disebut konektor. For example, it rained last night. Nonetheless, the final match has not been cancelled. Number second is sentence adverb. A sentence adverb starts the sentence and modifies the whole sentence. It means sentence adverb memulai kalimat dan memodifikasi seluruh kalimat. For example, hopefully, apparently, certainly. For example, hopefully, apparently, certainly. Number third is adverb of time. Adverb of time is frequently indicate time or frequency of the action in the sentence. They answer the question when or how frequently in the action or how frequently is the action performed. Dengan kata lain, adverb of time yaitu frekuensi yang menunjukkan waktu atau frekuensi tindakan dalam kalimat. Ini menjawab pertanyaan, kapan atau seberapa sering tindakan itu dilakukan. For example, always, never, often, eventually, now, frequently, occasionally, once, forever, seldom, and before. Number 4 is adverb of place. Adverb of place is direction that indicate place or direction of the action in the sentence. They answer the question, where is the action performed? Adverb of place adalah arah yang menunjukkan tempat atau arah tindakan dalam kalimat. Ini menjawab pertanyaan, di mana tindakan itu dilakukan. For example, across, over, under, in, out, through, backward. Number 5. Adverb of degree. Adverb that express the importance or degree or the level of the action in the sentence are called adverb of degree. They answer the question, how much is the action performed? Adverb yang menyatakan pentingnya tingkat tindakan dalam kalimat disebut dengan adverb of degree. Ini menjawab pertanyaan, berapa banyak tindakan yang dilakukan. For example, completely, thoroughly, entirely, less, mightily, most, strongly, somewhat, and much. And the last is number 6, adverb of manner. Adverb that express the manner or approach or process of the action in the sentence are called adverb of manner. They answer the question, how is the action performed? Adverb of manner yaitu menyatakan cara atau proses tindakan dalam kalimat disebut adverb of manner. Ini menjawab pertanyaan, bagaimana tindakan itu dilakukan. For example, beautifully, equally, thankfully, carefully, handily, quickly, coldly, hotly, resentfully, earnestly, nicely, and tirelessly. Now, the last is chapter 3. Example of content word in sentence. First example is Mary has lived in England for 10 years. And the content word of this example is Mary lived England and 10 years. Example number 2 is he's going to fly to Chicago next week. The content word of this example is fly, Chicago, and next week. Example number 3 is I don't understand this chapter of the book. The content word of the example is don't understand and book. And example number 3 is the children will be swimming in the ocean at 5 o'clock. The content word of this example is children, swimming, ocean, and 5 o'clock. In example number 5 is John had eaten lunch before his colleague arrived. The content word of the example is John eaten before, and colleague arrive. Okay, that's all we can say. For your attention, we say thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.